Hey everyone, Harry here to talk about Jim Jordan's potshots at the Department of Justice and especially the FBI and his completely improper and DOA efforts to find out what's going on in the Trump probe. So he has sent 2 letters in the last week. We haven't heard that much about them, in part because they're so unlikely to lead anywhere. But last week he sent this very confrontational letter to Merrick Garland complaining of the institutional rot at the FBI and the inability to trust them. And it was just a nasty MAGA press release that then proceeded to want chapter and verse of FBI resources being used to investigate the former president, that is the FBI agents that Jack Smith is employing, which would be, many, and clearly none of Jim Jordan's business. So you might as well ask him, what are his the assignments for each staffer in his office or whatever. It's so clearly, DOJ business. He also wanted to know whether any FBI agent working for Smith has previously investigated Trump. So he's trying to pursue this notion that the same people who did Crossfire Hurricane, who have been completely dead set against Trump from the start, are now reanimated by working for Smith in the Trump case that's about to come to fruition. And the whole letter is just full of vituperative nastiness about the FBI. That's basically been ignored, although maybe there was some kind of quiet professional communication from, say, the Office of Legislative Affairs at DOJ, which handles letters. All right. And then this morning and today, as we record, is Tuesday. So the big meeting yesterday took place between the DOJ and Trump lawyers in the apparent wake of an imminent indictment. As an aside, we'll be coming to you with a lot more there, but at least the indications are that the Trump team didn't put anything on the table and just did more griping and bitching, which would get them precisely nowhere. It's such a wrong-headed effort for a meeting like this, where you actually have a chance to be heard and make some kind of proposal. If you really have it in for, you think prosecutors have engaged in misconduct, there's a time and a place, the inspector general, et cetera. It's not. And it couldn't be, so therefore don't bring charges. But anyway, that's an aside. Jim Jordan fires off another of his nasty grams. And this one says, I want to know all about Smith. I want to know about his authority, because when you unveiled him to the public, you gave a sort of rough sketch of it, but there's a memo appointing him, telling him exactly what he can do. I want to know that now, and send it over. And presumably it's setting up some kind of argument in defense of Trump that Smith is going too far afield. Think it's extremely unlikely, right? Garland and Smith in this respect would be by the book, including if there were any expansion of the original mission. But that's at least the tree that Jordan is barking up. And I doubt he'll get much satisfaction here. But in the meantime, he can issue press releases, keep having some kind of pretext for pounding on the FBI and continuing this refrain, part of the Republicans being just lost in the desert. Whatever happened to the pro-law enforcement Republicans, that it's all run at the FBI and everyone's after Trump, which I've said before, but I'll just say, it's totally ironic. I am 100% sure as I sit here that if you could get all the email traffic of FBI agents, there would be so much more nasty stuff vis-a-vis Hillary Clinton than there was vis-a-vis Trump. It's just in the nature of agents versus prosecutors and the like. But the point is, they do their job anyway. But if he's trying to sniff around for people who don't like Donald Trump, A, it's none of his business, and B, it's really just part of a political charade. I think charade's fair in the sense that he's not really going after what he says he's going after. He's just going after some kind of red meat talking point, which would be a distortion of anything he'd receive anyway. So I doubt we'll see much in the way of what he would call cooperation here. They won't stop him from firing off another nasty gram and generally wanting to have information and visibility into the DOJ prosecution that it's just rank improper for anyone in Congress to have. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.